Hi y'all. It's been several weeks since we've been able to record. I know Caroline's done a little bit here and there, and I honestly can't even tell you what that is. I am still battling somewhat this respiratory virus. Hold on. Sorry. We got it when Caroline was in the hospital. She and I brought it home. Most of the family has not gotten it. Rachel, who always gets bronchitis every fall and upper respiratory infections, she hasn't gotten any of it, which has been a blessing. Sarah's had a little bitty bit, but not too bad. But Gene, poor guy, sounds terrible, and he's having to work with it, and it's just horrible, and I feel so bad that I gave it to him. But and I tried really hard, like I quarantined myself a lot to prevent that, but it still happened because we live in the same house. So anyway, it's the night before Thanksgiving, and it's been a busy day already. Been cleaning and doing some prep. Rachel's been doing a lot of food prep, and right now she's already got one pumpkin pie made, I see there, and I'm not sure if that is, what kind that is. And then we have sweet pecan pie and sweet potatoes in the oven. And you could call Thanksgiving at our house pie day because we eat a lot of pies. I'll share this with you in a minute. We usually have people over, but because of this wonderful contagion in our house, it's just going to be us. So the 6 of us. So for the 6 of us, because we have so many different diets, we're having pecan pie, pumpkin pie, dairy-free pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie. That's for Hannah and Sarah because they don't do any canned items, so they're not doing canned pumpkin, and they have to have a special crust. All our crusts, regular crusts, are dairy. I mean, they're not dairy free. They're gluten free. They have just a little bit of dairy, but that's because Rachel made them and froze them before we knew we were going dairy free. So we have sweet potato pie for Hannah and Hannah and Sarah, and that'll probably have some kind of crust with coconut flour and almond flour. We have a family pie, and I may show that. I may do a video on that and put it on my YouTube channel. It's a raisin pie that I never heard of until my husband's, I got in this family. And it was made by his grandmother every holiday. And so even though she died when my girls were little, Caroline was 1 when she died. So she died 19 years ago. They know this pie, and they know a lot of food things that we do because of her, and that's sort of our family way of remembering her. So it's not like you would think, like when you hear raisin pie you think like mincemeaty kind of, but it's not. It's actually very few raisins. It's mostly egg custard, and the pie has a little bit of raisins in the bottom, like it only has a cup scattered on the bottom of the crust. Then it has an egg custard and then a meringue layer. And most people who try this pie fall in love with it. So it is just a family favorite. We're going to attempt it dairy-free. Not sure how well that will work out. We'll let you know. And then we're doing a chocolate pie and a lemon icebox pie. So yes, it is pie day for us. We're also going to be making, we're dry brining a turkey right now. We'll make, how many cranberry sauces? 2 different cranberry sauces, I think, or 3. I'm not sure from her list. Whoops. Oh, don't. Rachel, are we making 2 or 3 cranberry sauces?
We're making 2, and we're blending each one of half of each and whole half cranberry.
So I don't know if you heard that, but we're making 2 cranberry sauces, but we will take each kind that we make and make it smooth and chunky. So we'll have 4 in the end. 1 is actually for me because I prefer to use Truvia as much as possible because I try to reduce my sugar. So I will I'll eat some things with sugar for Thanksgiving, like the marshmallows I ate last night, because they're gluten-free. Marshmallows are gluten-free, and then so I try to avoid it where I can. So we're gonna make cranberry sauce that has Truvia in it, and then we'll have gravy and dressing. And Rachel,
Sorry.
let me start that over.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, so we'll have the two cranberry sauces. Then we'll have homemade gravy, which I think we will get away with only doing one because I can. Well, no, I won't, because if I'm gonna make something for Sarah, I don't know what we're gonna do about Sarah's gravy. But for the rest of us, we'll just use brown rice flour, and it'll be gluten-free. And then dressing, we will have 3 dressings. I will have one that is gluten-free, dairy-free, and then Rachel and Caroline and Jean will have one that has gluten, and then Hannah and Sarah will have one that is grain-free, egg-free, dairy-free, everything-free. So we have 3 of those, and we'll have sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes. Rachel has made orange cinnamon rolls for breakfast for those who can have gluten, which is her, Jean, and Caroline. We'll have carrots, green beans. I think we'll do bacon wrapped green beans. And then she's going to make me a gluten-free orange cinnamon bread. Orange cinnamon bread. So, most of that's getting baked tonight. So, it's going to be a busy, probably late night. And so, I will try to cut in as we go. When Jean gets home in just a few minutes, he and I have to run into town. And don't make my phone do stuff. Rachel put a new app on my phone. It's really cool. But I keep touching things on it. And I don't know. I don't have a completed task. No, don't do that. Anyway, Rachel put this app on my phone called We Do, I think. Is that the name of it? Yeah, it's called We Do. And so it has lists, and we can all access it. So we can see what has and hasn't been done for Thanksgiving, and I can see where things are. So, and we have a Thanksgiving to-do list. And I may have checked something off that's not supposed to be checked off, so check it. Anyway, I will check back in with you as our evening progresses and we are cooking up a storm.
You didn't complete anything.
Okay. But you went ba-ding at me. Of course.
No, you're not focused.
Am I in focus now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You weren't when you were down there.
Made it over, yeah. Okay, what day is it? It's Thanksgiving, Thursday.
What do you mean, what day is it?
Yes, I made Caroline choke over that one. I didn't film any more.
Go.
I didn't film any more yesterday because we got so busy. I can't do it with you doing that.
Sorry. I'll stop.
I'm gonna throw something at you. Apple juice.
They're the nuts will stick.
It's like. Anyway,
Sorry.
we're dangerous when we're together. I'll put you over here on this side of the camera with me. Can't think now.
Bikini space.
Stop it.
Sorry. Can't help it, I'm funny.
Funny looking. Wah!
I get it from you.
No, you're Carruthers.
I'm sorry. Everybody says I look like you.
What do you think?
Okay, this isn't an SNL skit. I'll do it.
Stop it. Well, you were not letting me. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. I can't do it.
It's Thanksgiving.
Stop it.
I'm helping.
I don't need help from the peanut gallery. Okay, it's Thursday afternoon. We didn't film any more last night just because things got so busy. I ran out to go pick up the last few things, and Rachel cooked all night last night. She worked until probably 2:30 this morning, and I worked behind her cleaning up. And if you can see behind me, there's a few pots left. We've still got more to clean, and we've been cooking all day since we got up. So she has. I say we, that like royal we. We've been cooking, but I've been cleaning behind her, and it's amazing how many dishes it takes. I will take the camera around and show you some of the stuff that we have that we've cooked. Yes, all this food is only for 6 people. We didn't end up inviting anybody this year because we've had this respiratory stuff, and that's just not the kind of thing we want to share with people. So we just stayed. It's just us. But when you have 3 diets that you're trying to cook for, sometimes 4, because Hannah can have things Sarah can't have, it just multiplies. When everybody has their favorite pie, or everybody has, you know, something the way they like it, it just ends up growing rapidly, exponentially. So, we're hopefully going to have dinner soon. Chickens are in the oven. Those are for Hannah and Sarah because they can't have the turkey because it's hard to find one that's safe for them. I saw one at Whole Foods that would have been safe, but it was like $80, and that's not happening. So anyway, so I'll take you around and show you what all we have. Okay, I'm gonna go around the kitchen some, and this is Hannah's stuffing mix. It's a faux, that's a faux cornbread made with almond flour and I don't know what else. And then this is a gluten-free French bread. This rice flour is brown rice and white rice. I don't remember what else is in the rice flour, Rachel.
Or in the rice flour?
The French bread.
Chia.
Oh, it's egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free.
Apple vinegar, xanthan gum.
Stuff like that. And then this is my bread. That's just a gluten-free loaf made with Pamela's bread mix and my gluten-free cornbread. These are going to be awesome. The potatoes have already been cooked with marshmallows. We're going to melt on top, and then I'll bring you over here. We have these candied pecans that Rachel made that will go on top of the marshmallow, on top of everything else. We're fixing to be assembling stuffing in just a minute. So I've got bread here that we've got to tear apart. And then that's the cornbread for the other stuffing. Because we're from the South. We do, ooh, that's not focused. Okay, that's the cornbread from the other, for the other stuffing. I have to tear apart this French bread for it. But in the South, I don't know if y'all do it up north, but we use cornbread for dressing. It's not stuffing, it's dressing. And then we have onions that are chopped because we have people who don't like crunchy things in their food. So that's onions and celery that's chopped up. This is our pie table. We have, that's a pumpkin pie. That's dairy-free. Pecan pie. These are the raisin pies I told you about yesterday. We have 2 that are regular and then 2 that are dairy-free.
The dairy-free on the baking rack.
Okay, those are the dairy-free ones. They all have gluten-free crusts on them. And then the last one is, yes, it's already been gotten into. That is Sarah and Hannah's sweet potato pie. And that is golden goodness. That's our stock. We have to make our own stock and everything from scratch, so it just takes so much time, but that is the stock, and it smells so great. Can't wait. She's heating it up so to put in our dressing. Okay, the lighting isn't so hot out here. We're in the garage. This is becoming my extended kitchen. So we have sweet potatoes and Granny Smith apples. We usually do them in the oven, but the oven space was limited, so we did it in the crock pot. And the apples, I don't know if you can see, they turned into more applesauce, but they're really good. It's sweet potatoes. Often you use butter, but we're not using butter. I think she used some coconut oil. And then sweet potatoes, coconut oil, maple syrup, and the apples. I think that's about it. These, ooh, I don't know how well you can see that. Those are roasted carrots with rosemary on them. And here's our bad boy. Whoa. That is our turkey. It's been dry brined and it's ready. We're just keeping him warm until we're ready to cut it. I'll be doing that in a bit. Oh, that was the last. That's the last of Rachel's cinnamon rolls. She made orange cinnamon rolls for them. And then, oh, that's mine. That's my gluten-free orange, like coffee cake thing. But it's a yeast cake, so I guess it's not a coffee cake, but it's really good. And then that's more sweet potatoes. And yes, we have sweet potatoes for days here. And we're gonna just freeze some. Whoops, sorry. We're just gonna freeze some. In the fridge, we have our lemon icebox pie. It didn't set up as well as we wanted to because Rachel was dairy-free and Rachel was playing with the recipe, but it turned out, it tastes really good. In the back, that's a low carb chocolate pie. Rachel, I think, has the recipe for that on her blog. If she does, I'll link to that. And then this, I think, is my cranberry sauce, which is, wait, no, that's smooth. So that's not mine. The girls like smooth and whole berry, some of them. I like only smooth, whole berry. And mine has Truvia, which they don't eat, so I have my own special big jar. Rachel is testing. Oh, there we go. Rachel's testing her stuffing.
More than testing.
More than testing. Okay, she's just plain eating it. Okay, there it is, and it's fixing to go in those 2 pans. You see what she's doing.
I'm gonna eat that last bit.